There is a reason why the Premier League is rated so highly across the globe. It's just so competitive and unpredictable. But one thing you can safely predict is that Pep Guardiola is going to win trophies. It's as simple as that. As Manchester City attempts to put daylight between themselves and challengers like United and Leicester, the sense of inevitability Guardiola's trophy looms large. But this title has not been easy by any means. The frustration of last season and the slow start of this campaign signify that this title would be special for Pep. So let's look at the factors which may have clinched the title for City already and will continue to be helpful for them in their quest for European glory. But before that, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you are first to be notified when our videos go live. Let's get started. Number 1. The former Ilkay Gundogan. For those who have seen Gundogan back at Dortmund know how exceptional he used to be under Klopp. But even they would not have predicted this outrageous form in front of goal. It's strange that Ilkay Gundogan was the first signing of Pep Guardiola's era at Manchester City, and it has taken him so long to create an impact for the citizens. His injuries and the quality midfielders, i.e. Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, Bernardo Silva, have overshadowed the German midfielder's profile as a player. However, Guardiola has made some adjustments to his side this season. Kevin De Bruyne is out for a considerable amount of time, and David Silva left the club in the summer. It has given the chance for Ilkay Gundogan to truly express himself, and he has done that and more. In the last 12 Premier League matches, Gundogan has scored 11 goals and provided 1 assist. Of the 11 goals, he has scored 2 each against title rivals Liverpool and Tottenham. Each goal is important in the Premier League, but his goals might have already clinched the title for City. So what is it that helped Gundogan cross double figures for the first time in his career? It's down to De Bruyne's injury that allowed him to become an advanced midfielder. That and more. Since the start of the season, Manchester City have not had Sergio Aguero and Gabriel Jesus as the lone strikers that Pep prefers. Therefore, he has allowed one of his midfielders to play as a false 9, which gives the opponent defenders problems regarding marking. We've seen the likes of Phil Foden and Ilkay Gundogan benefit from this system as both keeps interchanging their positions to keep the opponent guessing. Most important, these creative midfielders have the shield of Rodri and Fernandinho behind them, so they don't have to worry about their defensive work. Number 2. The free role of Joao Cancelo. Many pundits have given Ruben Dias a lot of credit for his impact at Manchester City that has allowed the team to become the best defence in the league. However, Pep Guardiola has many other players to praise other than just the Portuguese centre-back. One of them is another Portuguese player that he brought from Juventus, i.e. Joao Cancelo. As the former Barcelona manager, he always relied on Kyle Walker being his first choice right-back. Cancelo's first-team opportunities have been considerably less. In fact, he has to fill in as left-back sometimes because of the injury-prone Benjamin Mendy and the inexperienced Zinchenko. This season though, we have seen Joao Cancelo, who was so influential at Allegri's Juventus. He has already made the same number of appearances as he did for the whole of the last Premier League season, which shows that Guardiola has found trust in the Portuguese attributes. Cancelo's ability to come into midfield positions and pick out passes for his midfielders allow him to be the focal point of City's attack. Furthermore, his positioning allows him to stop City from getting exposed on the counter-attacks. In the last month, we have seen Cancelo occupy 3 different roles in Manchester City. Against Man U in the EPL semis, he played as left-back. In the Premier League versus West Brom, he played as a right centre-mid. Then against Liverpool, he played in his most preferred position, right-back. Therefore, you can see tactical flexibility that Cancelo brings to the team. This allows Guardiola to use him in different systems and different roles during the 90 minutes as well. He is truly a delightful player to have. Number 3. The inspired signing of Ruben Dias. In the first 3 games of the season, Manchester City were struggling defensively. Their defensive frailties came to the surface when they lost 5-2 to Leicester City at home. What did Pep Guardiola do? Jump into the summer transfer window? Despite signing Nathan Ilkay early on in the window, Manchester City owner identified another centre-back to improve their defensive attributes. It was Ruben Dias from Benfica. However, his signing was more important than just the defensive structure of the team. He created a pair with John Stones, which ensured that the attacking players and midfielders got all the freedom to push the attack. The pairing has been such a hit with ex-City winger Trevor Sinclair compared them to the partnership of Vidic and Ferdinand. While it may be too early for that remark, it tells you just how well they have done together. The impact of Ruben Dias has made Manchester City only concede 14 goals this season so far. The second best defensive record after Manchester City is Chelsea with 24 goals. Look at the margin between those two. Furthermore, Manchester City has kept 14 clean sheets so far, most in the Premier League this season. Currently, they are on a 15-match winning streak. One major for that is their exceptional defending. Some pundits feel that Ruben Dias has had a similar sort of impact that Virgil van Dijk had for Liverpool. We are not so sure about that. However, if Dias continues to do what he's been doing so far, he can definitely be a critical factor in Manchester City winning the Champions League for the first time. Number 4. Squad depth. With the resources that City have, it's much easier to create squad depth. Can you imagine any other Premier League team having Nathan Ilkay and Aymeric Laporte on the bench, and the pairing of John Stone and Ruben Dias playing as first-choice centre-backs? I mean, they have spent around £212 million for just these 4 players, and 2 of them have barely played in the league. Just to put this sum into context, United spent £3 million more than that on Dalot and Van Bissaka, Miguel Bailey and Lindelof. I'll say City did better than the rivals with their cash, and that seems to be a theme throughout the pitch for City. I mean, can you think of a midfield depth better than Kevin De Bruyne, Ilkay Gundogan, Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden? Does your team have the luxury to rotate between these two £50 million players in the right-back position? Can you be top of the table with your talisman being out for the entire season? Yes, all of this is only possible if you have the resources that City have, and you use them well. Liverpool have struggled without their talisman Van Dijk this season, which shows that they have issues with their squad depth. And it goes back to the summer where they started the season with just 3 centre-backs. They were a disaster waiting to happen. However, Pep has created such a formidable spine at Manchester City that they can compete across all competitions easily. And it seems to be a lesson that they have learned the hard way over the years after missing out on a few titles due to injuries to Vincent Kompany and Sergio Aguero. There is a reason why Jose Mourinho said that even the Manchester City B team can fight in the Premier League title last season. Tells you quite a story, doesn't it? Final words. Pep Guardiola has been accused of being a checkbook manager over the years, but the fact is that he improves his players and delivers titles consistently. With that being said, it is hard to believe that the City owners would be happy with their recent Champions League performance. After such a huge investment, they would want European success to show for it, and Guardiola would not want anything more than that either. Just a year ago, when Liverpool won the Champions and City won the Premier League, Pep joked that he would exchange the titles with Liverpool, no questions asked. So now the onus is on his team to wrap up the Premier League and push on to win the Champions League and make their dominance count. Can City finally win the Champions League this season? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We'll see you next time.